Welcome back to Creating Mike. Hey, we're back to another train build, and as you can see, I've got a special guest. I've got a good friend here. This is Justin, and Justin is a lot more knowledgeable and into the whole world of Star Wars. He knows a lot more than I do, but I'm slowly learning, and I've been watching through The Mandalorian and really been enjoying that show. Kind of finished season 2 now, waiting for season 3. And I decided I'm going to try to build a Star Wars, some terrain here. And we're thinking about maybe each doing a little house, something like based out of maybe Tatooine or something like that. I've got these styrofoam balls that I found at the dollar store. I'm thinking if we cut these in half, we can use them for like the dome of the building or like on the roof. And then we've got various other things. I picked these up at the dollar store as well. I'm thinking we can use these for rivets and stuff. Other pieces of styrofoam, we'll use some cardboard, some foam core, and we'll see what we can come up with. This will likely get used in the game store that we're working on. And for those of you guys who don't know, which is probably all of you guys at this point, Justin is going to be working with me at the game store, so I think we're both pretty excited about that. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about the things we're building, things we're doing, make sure you post them in the comments below. And other than that, yeah, I mean, this will get used for probably playing Star Wars Legion, display some models and things like that. Justin, you got to show them your speeder bike there. So you'd have to describe that a little bit. That was a 3D printed model, right?
Yeah, these were two 3D printed models. One with the character IG-11 with the child, and it's one of my favorite scenes from the show. And I wanted to depict it, but I didn't know of a miniature that had both, that had the character actually with a speeder bike. So I printed both out separately, and I modified them in order to kind of merge them together into a single figure, which I hope I could use to make a diorama or something at some point in the future, just depicting that, like a specific scene from the show.
Yeah. Can I show them? I'll try to hold it up a little closer here.
Absolutely.
So that it's right in the focus point, and if I can't tell if it's changing or not. We'll try to do a close-up shot here later, and so you guys can see that as well. But other than that, guys, we're gonna probably turn some music on, and you guys can watch us craft, and we'll see the final result when everything's done. I don't know if we're gonna get everything done today or not, but we'll see how far things go. So we'll talk to you guys in a bit.
Yeah. Do you have a piece of paper and a pencil by any chance?
Yeah.
I might do a sketch first, and then I'll...
So I'm wondering if I should cut this in half so that we could use it for 2 building bases. What are your thoughts on that?
You can, sure. If you like.
Because if we could build 2, I just like the idea of having slightly smaller buildings, just so that you can put them wherever you want on the table.
Sure. Okay.
Marvelous discoveries.
I'm kind of envisioning like a house with a little shop. So I might put some of this stuff. Put mine too.
For this one, I'll use probably half of this smaller ball.
Can I use the other half?
Yeah. Or if you want to build like a dome, because I was thinking too, I'd also like to build like a super simple, out of the larger one, just like the dome right on the ground.
Right. And some of them go underground.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them is steps down into it, right?
Yeah.
Like Luke's house.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we can split this one for now.
Yeah.
Like, we'll try to find a screwdriver. I was just thinking, I just want to wander past this in the shop. I'm like, oh, that would look kind of cool on, like,
yeah,
maybe on the roof or like mounted to the back of it or something. Even like these little capacitors. Obviously, the scale is totally different, but like even something like this, like glued to the outside of the building, whatever, would give some visual interest.
This is exactly the sort of stuff that they did when they were making sets for the original ones.
Yeah.
Before they had any, like they used like solo cups. That's what IG-11 is.
Yeah.
That it's like cups.
And that's what I love.
I mean, Boba Fett's jetpack, that thing that shoots out, it's made out of solo cups, I think I read.
And why not, right?
I want a smaller one.
I forgot that I had kept smaller one.
One of these.
Oh, I think that's I just have two.
Have a smaller ball.
So
I might run out and pick one up. Turns out these styrofoam spheres are a little bigger than I was hoping to have for my little building here. So I have this cup that I usually use to hold water when I'm painting, but it's almost exactly the right size for the dome I want to put on top of my building. So we're gonna see if we can use it as sort of like a mold to our structure, so that we can make a dome the right size.
Well, this is how far I've gotten so far. I've got a base coat of paint on there. Decided to use a few different bits and bobs I had in my spare parts bin. Glued a few more things on there. Grew a little, put a little antenna on top. Figure this is some sort of like a tech or communications shop. That's kind of what I'm going with, so yeah. Probably do a wash and then a dry brush once this is dry. And then I think I'm going to call it done. What does yours look like, Justin? You probably can't pick yours up, hey?
Yeah, maybe not.
I'll come in with the camera.
Well, mine has less, I guess, technological aspects to it. I'm kind of envisioning it as a house in a market, right? So I've been making little containers that I could put different, I don't know, fruits or whatever in there, and I've also been working on something that I could use as a bit of a canopy here. So yeah, that'll be a bit of an overhang here over the door. And then, yeah, hopefully I can come up with a few more containers similar to this. Come up with a nice looking little scene in front of the building. Yeah, similarly to Mike, I'm gonna add some shadows and highlights to the rest of this, probably before I start adding these little details and, or securing them on too tightly. I imagine it'll be easier to paint that way.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's what I've been working on.
And as you can probably tell, I'm not going for any sort of crazy detail on these. I want them to kind of look cool on a tabletop, look cool from a distance type of thing, but I'm not going too over the top with any of the details, so mostly just for fun, honestly. Something I wanted to try and I'm just trying it. Alright guys, we're getting close to the end of the project here, and I just want to thank you guys for stopping in and checking this one out. I'm not sure if you guys are into Star Wars or not, but I'm really enjoying just trying some new different projects. This is something that I've never done before, so I want to thank Justin for stopping by and joining me on this one. It's always much more fun building with somebody else than it is building by yourself, so thanks Justin, and thank you everybody who is subscribed. And if you're not subscribed and you enjoy the stuff that we make here, jump on board and join us, as well as hit that like button if you like the video. I look forward to doing more content like this for different games, more stuff for Star Wars probably, stuff for Lord of the Rings, different fantasy stuff, and who knows what we're going to get into as we get ready to open this store, guys. So, as always, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you again next time.